No, I just joined the party.
Did you heat yours up?
Yeah, and then I ate about half of it.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? You podcasting right now?
No, I'm about to. No.
What up, though?
Hold on, let me join this invite first.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
Let's go, baby.
Ready. 10 logo.
Hey, that's good. Check it out.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Just like that.
On the ground, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Throwing on second and 3. McSorley. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Hey, Orbit.
They go play action now with McSorley, escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Off of play action, it's McSorley. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Breeze. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Ready.
Gain of 26 yards. That's good for the Saints.
On first down, it's Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 12.
Now a play fake. Breeze. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
21. Smooth. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. DeAndre Hopkins. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's airing it out for Sanu, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Yo.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 6, McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now McSorley. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They'll run on first down. Grant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf, Bravo. 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He can run for it, and he will. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Watch the whip.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 5-8. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they play.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
60 outlaw. Protein spill. Hey, box drop. Now.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out. Out of bounds, so this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, dude.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Grant. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready? 5-8. 54. Ricky.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen. Go.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Hill now to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
666, bullet high. Hey, Haywood, fight.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McSorley, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 27, Breeze And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. They go back to Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
You're good, you're good. High forward, ready. 54. Hey, Delta. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's put them on the buses.
The Saints do snap it. It's Brees. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They run it again with Kamara.
Ready. Top move. Mike 50. Ready.
Here's McSorley to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Over. Recon. 132 fighter.
They fake the give. Here's Brees. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Brees going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. DeAndre Hopkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
2nd and 10, it's McSorley eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for down...